And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Solar State on round 108, where we have two decisions away us. All some troop movement. Okay, we discovered the hospital. Got improvised IP again, that's good. You want us to have recon on hexes. Another 1,300 something hexes.
Sorry,
Okay,
yes,
we'll accept
sorry.
that. Send out some spies. New commander for the first HHQ. You should be well situated for it with High Command, Operational Command, and Camp 4.
Affirmative.
Okay, you to go there. Okay. So that's the troop movement. Get a little bit of shooting done here.
Do no harm? Yeah, right. Advancing. Do no harm? Yeah, right.
If they take that tile back, that's fine. We can attack them from three sides. Okay. Got plenty of bullets because the bullet factory is working well. Trade. I'm going to go ahead and buy the available high-tech parts. Buy the machine parts as well. They're a bit expensive, but the rare earth is just too expensive. Especially for what we're going to do with it as, which is occasional production for machines.
Affirmative.
Okay, so I'm one machine part short due to a shortage of rare earth metal. We can probably source the difference before we need it for the heavy industry. So let's get this started.
Copy that.
I'm going to spend a little bit of metal, or not metal, industry here. Yes, one more hex of road.
Enemy
Right
spotted.
here.
Get out!
Yeah. So, when that robot isn't there, we'll be able to take that hex and keep it from falling back to the robots. Probably don't get enough odds. Yeah, take the walker on by just robots. Just infantry. So we may need more power. 40, 150, 60, 80. We're making 360 and 390. Okay, so we should, with heavy industry, just have enough power. With the volcanic energy as is. Yeah, and I don't actually have enough rare earth metal to run this at any more than 25%, so we're going to turn this down to 25%. So we'll have plenty of power. Although, maybe not for the best of reasons. Yeah, cycling the turn. How many cards we play? I do check things like the diplomacy cards every once in a while, because things do sneak past. I miss things every once in a while. Take war games.
Sir, yes, sir.
And I think we had a purple mine. No, it was improvised IP.
Order received.
56. That was a small one. It's a little bit of RNG. It's a little bit of how recently you did it. Comes into play on that. Okay, because we sold petrol, the petrol price collapsed. So really it's metal and rare earth metal that's worthwhile for export. And I need the metal for stuff, so... Well, yeah, I need both the rare and the normal stuff. We'll cycle the turn. We're definitely making strides against the mutant. Okay, should shortly be coming up on our turn. Bottom of round 109, we have 6 decisions. We completed the Gauss small arms. We want commerce to go up to 64. Surprised it actually dropped so much. It's probably from us picking up enforcement from events.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Okay, on the military side, what do we want? RPG, rocketry, then guided RPG, probably. So we need to RPG to find guided RPG. That's how that works.
Roger that.
So in decision,
Copy
we
that.
are... Well, in theory we don't do merit, but we do democracy if we can't do merit. And... we're going to favor commerce. The current elder favors commerce, so... oh no, the current elder doesn't favor commerce, so we're going to try to drive them towards
Yes,
us.
sir.
Okay, some delays in the construction. Otherwise, everything else is going fine. Oh, and the delays are due to the fact that we ran out of metal. That's concerning. Do I nationalize the metal mine? We'd be losing some pretty big bonuses in exchange for having a proper mine owned by us. I think I'll resist for a couple turns at least.
Going in. Mission successful.
Fire. Do no harm? Yeah, right. Do no harm? Yeah, right.
Okay, so we've dealt with those ones. Okay, so this is the slavers up here, or not the mutants up here. That's possibly all the mutants left. Still, based on reports, a decent number of them, but we're pushing them back. Yeah, I should send the spies out while I'm thinking about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Take a grand
Sir, yes,
convention. XP law leaders and war games.
Sir, yes, sir.
Try another improvised IP.
Order received.
Okay. Buying wise, we want at least one more machine. I'll buy 2 just to have a spare. We need more metal, but I'm not paying that much for the metal. Yeah. So every industry here is going to be impinged on due to a shortage of metal. Shouldn't be too bad. How much metal we're making in a turn? $310. You want 600. Okay. So let's put this down to like 50%. We might turn down the 25%. Just to not blow through the metal reserves too quickly. Maybe put a hold of that hex. Finish all the mutants, and then we can swing into the slavers. Oh, and that's a miner. That's a Guardian's miner. Do we have enough that we can say hello? Yes.
Roger that.
Okay, we have peace with them. We can check next turn if they have a protector or not. And or if they're at war with another major. If they're not at war with another major and they don't have a protector, we might be able to swing them into being our protectorate. We'll see. Shouldn't be much longer and we'll be back on our turn. Yeah. Although, we'll still probably be slightly struggling with the metal problem. There we go. Around 110, we have 7 decisions, which is a lot. Oh, I've seen more. Okay, failed to demand. Ah, the crime boss is back.
Yes, sir.
Pay extra money there. Invite to dinner. We're gonna say no again.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's fine. We're going to continue favoring research.
Order received.
We know where some miners are that we can do diplomacy with now. So I'm going to swing this a little bit back. Well, let's say a little bit back. We're going to swing this back to 50-50.
Roger that.
They want to buy IP. Basically want to buy half RIP. And slaves to buy. Okay. I'm going to say yes to
Copy that.
both.
Roger that.
Advancing. Do no harm? Yeah, right.
All clear, sir. Going in. Mission successful.
Mission successful, apparently. Oh, we took our first casualty in the fights for the turn. Oh, no, I don't have any metals, so I can't replace any of my casualties until that sorts itself. Still have a delay on this, although it isn't, yeah, we said 50%. We only got 14% deployed. Yeah, we'll drop this to full 25. The metals are still a bit expensive. And yeah, the robots came off of that hex, and we take that hex. Okay. Unless we have particularly interesting cards here. I think we're mostly done. We're gonna check to see you at war. No. So no one has contacted you. That's a pretty high difficulty. Let's plea friendship you a couple times, see if that lowers the difficulty.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, that gets us down to 260. Go with the Shadow Diplomat. Pretty sure I got Mental Merit on... Back to the Foreign Affairs? Yeah. Here's the Diplomat.
Roger that.
So... we got 188 versus 160. So we got like 19% chance of success. Although 31% chance of critical failure. I'm gonna take the gamble.
Roger that.
Oh, and we succeeded the gamble. So these guys over here are now our subject. Yeah, that probably means that we'd like to get contact, direct land contact with them before a major gets to be next to them. for safety reasons.
Yes, sir.
So where's the thinnest part in this mountain range? 1, 2, 3, 4 there? It's probably going to be the thinnest part. So yeah. At least kick the slavers out of the northern bit of the slaver territory, and we're going to have to run a road through the mountains there.
Order received.
Again, I'm going to resist the urge to nationalize the metal mine. But I am very tempted to nationalize the metal mine. Okay, let's cycle the turn. We'll hopefully have the mutants dealt with soon. The mutants are at least all up in low mountains, so it shouldn't get any worse trying to fight them. Okay, should shortly be coming back up on our turn. See if we can get the mutants dealt with this turn. So let's just stay round 111. We have 3 decisions awaiting us.
All clear, sir.
Yeah, they've got a retreat point here, so we might not get rid of all of them. See if we have enough for follow-up attacks. Do follow-up attacks have enough? Well, have 1 for follow-up attack. We'll see if there's enough action points here to finish them.
Mission successful.
And that be the mutants. Okay, so we form a pick it up north, probably with the 5th, and then we can pull the 2nd off to start sweeping down through the slavers. Oh, and another metal mine. Well, that's a little metal mine, though. Little metal mine. Let's just ignore the actions.
We'll go. Yes, sir.
Support commerce coming to power. I should probably stop saying yes to this. As much as I want the people, I don't want to lose the merit. Well, I don't want to lose the commerce either, but commerce is a little bit more replaceable. And we do need to start lowering these guys' opinion so we can attack them later. So we're going to say no, as much as it pains me.
Standing by for
Copy that. Copy that.
Blew through the political power a little bit fast. Probably need to be a little bit more conservative power going forward. Not yet. And you can see we mostly say territories. You're minor. Do we have enough to actually propose peace with them? We do.
Roger that.
You're the minor we already did diplomacy with the rest of the territories. Okay. Do you have enough reserves? I can get the replacement. Metal reserves. We're going to save up a little bit, and then we'll speed up the construction of the heavy industry. Right now we have it running at 25% speed. So, instead of taking 4 turns, it's going to take 20. Unless we have more metal to throw at the problem. Of course, we don't have the metal to throw at the problem right now, so it is what it is. I was tempted when I saw this metal up here to say, oh, we'll colonize up here, mine that metal, but it's only accessibility 1. This one is sad that it is Or this one, because it's owned by the private interests, is good and bad. It's accessibility 9, so it's not going to run out anytime soon. Although, we will have to peripheral mining it soon, which will drop the accessibility, but it shouldn't be too bad. Anything else I want to do? Metal's still prohibitive from a buying standpoint. It can sell fuel. That's a pretty good price for selling fuel.
Affirmative.
So, sell 4 turns worth of fuel. And then we'll cycle the turn, I think. Unless I want to build some roads. We're going to probably want some roads. And the thinnest point, I think, is like there. Like that to be the road. From there, it's low mountain, high, high, low, forest, forest. We're at the city. And this is our subject, so we'd like to get a link up with them reasonably soon. Okay, let's cycle the turn. Looking at time, this is probably going to be the last end turn of this part. So we managed to deal with the mutants in this part, and we're now turning to deal with the slavers. I think we've already dealt with all their vehicles, so it's just chasing down the slaver infantry. Although, there is untold number of them in the slavers. We don't necessarily know how many infantry they have. We just think we got rid of all the vehicles. And it's all going to be fighting in heavy mountains, high mountains. So the tanks at some point are going to become pretty useless. So we are going to just have to raw dog it with heavy infantry usage. Although we are coming up on... just remembered something I'll have to do at the beginning of the next part. We've got charge Gauss. So we're ready to update our infantry model. We'll get prompted to design a new model when we discover a new model. We're not currently working on models right now. And if you hit no new model, the cooldown before it just randomly prompts you is pretty large. If it's not working on a model. If it's working on a model, it'll prompt you as soon as it finishes the current model. But prompting you to design a new model, if there isn't one it's working on, it can be quite large. So I'm going to have to ask. That's what I've been forgetting to do. I've been forgetting to ask. Yeah. In charge Gauss is probably what we want for fighting in the high mountains here. Should give us a... or not charged. Regular Gauss. Charge Gauss is the next thing we want to research when it comes up for infantry. And it'll probably be what we end up running until we get plasma. Although, with volcanic energy tapping, it might be tempting to do lasers, depending upon when and where we're picking techs up. We'd have to get some power banking for the highs and lows and then the power supply spikes. I think power banking requires machine parts, so we want to finish high-tech, or the heavy industry first. Hopefully it doesn't require high-tech parts. it is deeper in the tree than the rest of the storage techs, so we're not quite there yet. We haven't found the storage techs either, so that's a different problem. Yeah. As far as northward expansion is concerned, we need industry for roads. And, well, maybe some extra men to hold the ever-expanding picket. Bringing out the slavers is also going to mostly be industry and time. At this point, I think we just need to form a line here and to sort of sweep. And we should have enough coming up from over here. So in the next part, we should probably see some compression, if not outright attacking of slavers here. I suppose the charge Gauss will even, or the, not charge, don't have charge yet, we have regular. The Gauss will even help with fighting the robots down here. Because Gauss is the, I think gives you a 5%? No, 25%. So it adds 5 millimeters of penetration to the gun and the infantry you're using. Which is notable. It might be enough of a firepower increase, sort of stacking the penetration buff with the raw firepower increase to actually start bringing those robots down with infantry. Okay, so we have a little bit of reconnaissance down with them. Get ourselves focused over here where we're expecting to see things. So if it goes darting off right now, it'll probably dart off up to Davis Fort. Although it might not. Might not have enough reconnaissance up there. Okay. Should be coming up near the end of the turn. think it's like non-aligned. And I think it's us after that. No, we actually got attacked from some non-aligned. Okay, so we'll be picking it up next time in round 112. Where apparently over the end turn we killed 1,900 infantry. I suspect it's like Space Buffalo. It's like 1,900 Space Buffalo. But killed a bunch of infantry. We lost 100, which 1,900 to 100, so 19 to 1 is not bad odds. And we'll have 5 decisions to deal with. If you're watching on YouTube, that will be the part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, once again, I'm going to take a short break to check up on the dog before we get back to recording. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.